Okay guys, so this is the second time I've had to try and do this story, mainly because every time I start doing it they update the story and it refreshes on me. So let's jump straight into it. Breaking: SWAT team descends on Austin bomber's home and speaks to shirtless man after hours. Devout Christian, okay that's new, blew himself up during police chase ending 19-day campaign of terror. Okay, that title's obviously a lot longer. As for him being devout Christian, I haven't seen anything to prove that just yet. Might be in the article. So let's jump through it. The man behind a string of deadly bombings in Austin has been identified after he died blowing himself up as police tried to arrest him early Wednesday morning. Mark Anthony Condit, 23, killed himself when they detonated a bomb inside a car as police surrounded him near a hotel on Interstate 35 just outside Austin at about 2 a.m. Police zeroed in on the bomber after obtaining CCTV footage of him posting two packages at a FedEx office that intended to target people of colour on Sunday night. Just on that, he has also targeted white people as well. I know the media would love to make this out about race, but I don't think that's actually what motivated him. The authorities were warning that the more bombs could still be out there because they do not know if the bomber posted more devices prior to his death. The bomber had gone on a 3-week bombing spree from March 2nd. A series of bombings killed 2 people and injured at least 5 others. The most recent package bomb detonated at FedEx Distribution Center near San Antonio early Tuesday. The most recent package bomb detonated at FedEx Distribution Center near San Antonio early Tuesday. Police still don't know the motive behind the attacks or whether the bomber had an accomplice, but did say he wasn't previously known to law enforcement. Police believe Condit, who previously worked as a computer repair technician and manufacturing computer, made all the bombs himself. Shocked neighbours described Condit as quiet, studious young man who came from a good family. He doesn't appear to have much left of a trail on social media, but his blogs from 2012 indicate he was in favour of the death penalty. Like, come on, that was 6 years ago. And was against gay marriage and abortion. He identified himself as a conservative, but said he was not politically engaged, but said he had interest in tennis, parkour, and gymnastics. That said, that was from back 6 years ago. Times change. But interesting, they scrubbed his social media feed. He apparently had a Facebook page, which the FBI took down and scrubbed. So, yeah. I'm presuming if he was a Trump supporter, his social media page would have stayed up. Kodak was homeschooled growing up before attending Austin Community College from 2010 to 2012. He was fired from his sales job at a local business, Crux Manufacturing, in August after failing to meet expectations. He had purchased a property in the Austin suburb of Platteville, might be mispronouncing, last year, and neighbours told the statesman that he had been living in the home prior to the bombings. His parents, Deneen and Fat Kodak, lived in their family home, a tidy white Clarkwood 2-story house not too far away. The neighbour, Jeff Robier, 75, told the Daily Mail that Kodak was the eldest of 4 children and that he moved out several months ago. It doesn't make any sense, none of it, he said. I'd see him when he come to visit his parents. He drove up in his red truck. He stayed 2 or 3 hours. A lone police officer stood guard against the family homes as Mark's sister ushered FBI and ATF agents inside on Wednesday, just hours after her brother had blown himself up. Austin Police Chief Brian Mudley said officers used CCTV, cell phone data, witness accounts, and store receipts to track the bomber to the hotel north of the city. When officers arrived at the hotel, the man was sitting inside his vehicle and police called for backup before attempting to make an arrest. As reinforcements were arriving, the man left the hotel and police followed him. The suspect pulled off the city's main highway and brave officers opted to ram his car to stop him, knowing it was likely packed with explosives. 2 Austin police officers were approaching his vehicle when he detonated a bomb. One officer fired at the vehicle and the other sustained minor injuries after being thrown back from the bomb going off. The bomber's death came hours after CCTV footage emerged showing the suspect at a FedEx office in the south of the city. Images show the man wearing a disguise and delivering 2 packages to the store at around 7:30 p.m. on Sunday. It appears he was wearing latex-style gloves at the time he posted the packages. One of the packages subsequently exploded on a conveyor belt at FedEx sorting facility outside San Antonio in Schultz, must be mispronouncing, just hours after midnight on Tuesday. The other was intercepted at a facility near Austin Airport and was later confirmed to contain a bomb. Law enforcement sources told KUVE that the tipping point of the investigation came on Tuesday at about 9 p.m. after CCTV footage emerged. It led the police to the suspect's home and allowed them to collect cell phone data and then enabled them to track him to his hotel. Authorities also got information from Google and from the suspect's computer history that confirmed the suspect was looking at information on where to ship devices. Based on that information, police were dispatched to 2 homes on Tuesday night to check for packages. The bomber is understood to have used exotic and foreign batteries ordered online from Asia to make the bombs, NBC reports. Law enforcement said the signature trail is what helped them quickly link the bombings together. It is not known if the suspect was planning to deliver a 7th device when police stopped him. Chief Manley said it's not clear why he tried to leave the parking lot of the hotel. Well, I'm guessing he was trying to get away before you arrested him, but that's just my theory. Chief Manley has warned residents not to let their guard down yet, saying that there was possibility more bombs yet had not been found. We do not know where the suspect has spent his last 24 hours and therefore we still need to remain vigilant to ensure no other packages or devices have been left to the community, Manley said. The I-35 was closed off in both directions following the explosion and officers will remain on scene until the investigation has been completed. Austin PD homicide detectives David Fordwit said the Conduit family was cooperating above and beyond what police could expect. He said ballistic sniffing dog will be brought to the house on a quiet cue de slat, don't know what that is, on Wednesday, but stressed that it was a precaution. Yeah, they're probably trying to find in case he's got more bombs laying around the house the family don't know about. They're having a difficult time, Fudget said. It's a shock to their conscience as well. He said police have no information that Cuddick's family had any knowledge of Mark's bombing campaign. They want to express their condolences to the family affected by this. He said the family will issue a formal statement later Wednesday. President Donald Trump, who was earlier criticized for failing to speak out over the shootings, tweeted Austin bomber's suspect is dead on Wednesday morning. Great job by law enforcement and all concerned, he added. It was. The series of bombings killed 2 people and injured at least 5 others, unnerving residents of Austin, a city of some 1 million people. The first incident occurred around March 2nd when a package bomb exploded at northeastern Austin home, killing a 39-year-old Antonio Seffin house. 2 more package bombs then exploded further south on March 12th. Drain Manson, 17, was killed and his mother was wounded after opening the package in their kitchen. A 75-year-old Hispanic woman named by family as Ezra Hazrando, might be mispronouncing, was severely injured when package bomb exploded at her home a few hours later. On Sunday, 2 white men aged in their 20s were badly injured when they triggered a near-invisible tripwire linked to another explosive device. A female employee was wounded at FedEx facility in San Antonio just after midnight on Tuesday when the package exploded while moving between conveyor belts. The package had been posted from FedEx office in Austin area and was addressed to a home in Austin. Hours later, the bomb was discovered at another FedEx facility near Austin Airport, but was found before it detonated. The package was posted from the same address in Austin as the one that exploded earlier that day. The first 3 devices were parcel bombs dropped off in front of homes around Austin neighborhoods. The series of bombings bewildered law enforcement officials who by Sunday began taking the usual steps of publicly calling on the bomber to get in touch and explain why he was carrying out the attacks. I've seen a tweet, I think it was him on Reddit, I'll try and post a link here if I can find it, where he said he didn't actually mean to kill anybody. He just wanted to watch the world burn. So I'm guessing that's probably the motive. But anyway, that's a theory anyway. We can't prove that was him on Reddit. But yeah, that kind of makes a little bit more sense actually. Authorities had initially believed the bombings may have been hate crimes because of the first 2 victims were black. But they backed off that theory after Hispanic and white victims from different parts of the city were also affected. President Donald Trump had earlier been criticised for his silence over the bombing spree, given most of the victims were from the city's historically black and Latino neighbourhoods. Don't really think that means anything. I know everybody likes to make everything about race, but I don't think this is really about that. But I'm sure Young Tex will jump on that. Unlike other attacks such as Pulse nightclub shooting in Florida, which Trump was later to quickly label an act of terrorism, the president initially remained silent about the Austin bombings. So at the end of the day, guys, what's the takeaway from this article? Okay, so he's obviously died. He blew himself up. A little bit upset the fact that we won't get to find out his motive, but better dead than in jail, I suppose. At least he's going to save taxpayers' money. I don't know. At the end of the day, he's a terrorist. Let's call it for what it is. Regardless of whether he's a Republican or a Democrat, he's a terrorist. Now, I know, speaking of that, a lot of people are trying to use this My Life image here. The fact of the matter is that you can go through and edit that in about 2 seconds flat. I went through, when I went onto the site originally, it said he was a Republican, so I went to edit it to say it was Democrat, and it worked. Just to prove the point. So at the end of the day, this My Life thing doesn't hold weight. I'm sorry, but you can edit it and change it to whatever you want. Apart from that, guys, obviously at the end of the day, a lot of people are going to go on about whether he's a Republican, whether he's Democrat, whatever it may be. Who cares? He was a terrorist. He is dead. The only bad thing is we won't find out why he doesn't like it. But guys, at the end of the day, as for motive, he was on Reddit. He posted this. I'm more likely to believing that than anything. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Are you glad that he's dead? Are you a little upset you won't get to find out if he was going through and why he was doing it? Do you think he was a Democrat? Do you think he's a Republican? Let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.